Greetings all. Borderline Mom and Hunter here. No, you don't need to hit that. It is Thoughtful Thursday, and today we are starting. Oops. Yes. Oh, you need help. There you go. Good boy. Today we are starting Resting in Him. This is women. It's a Women of Faith study guide. It's so far it's really nice. Yes, that's Mommy's phone. Thank you, honey. That's a good boy. No, you don't need to call nobody. You don't need to call nobody. You got your milk and your cereal? Yeah, milk. It's your drink. You go drink it. Say num 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 num. Num 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 num. This is the I need to slow down, but I can't. So I figured this would be a good way to start the Thoughtful Thursday. Yes, I love you too. Considering the fact it is 1:30 and I have already done 4 sinkfuls of dishes. Okay. And about 2, 4, 6, between 6 and 8 loads of laundry this morning. I have also, in the middle of all that, cleaned the living room, organized it a bit, gone through one of Karen's totes to get out the stuff that is, that nobody's going to need or use. And I have scrubbed the living room floor. Up. So, yay, good boy. Mama loves you. Mama loves you. He's so happy. So, this is for those who are run down, overcommitted, unrested, or just plain tired. Well, that sounds like me. So, I have read the foreword and the introduction. It basically here, go ahead, hit your brakes, take a deep breath. Now, doesn't that feel better, even for a moment? Yes? Oh, you need to help? Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. This is basically here. This is here to help you calm down and settle into a Christ-led existence of focus, sanity, and purpose. It is a rest for our soul. As it says here, it's Exodus 33:14. The Lord... Yes, I have a baby. My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. So yes, we need to learn to rest our souls. And yet it is something we often do not do. So, I mean, yeah. Oh, if you ever listen to it, one of my favorite songs. I love it. I listen to it by the Celtic Women. You Raise Me Up. I have sang that to Hunter as a lullaby often before. It's a very beautiful song. I would suggest looking it up. Now, I would love to do this when Hunter is not around. However, not exactly enough. Unfortunately, if I do that, I would have to wait until after bedtime. But here, let's see. Now, it says here, whatever. The speed of light. While every day has the exact same number of hours, minutes, and seconds, it's amazing how fast some days seem to go by. Now, the first 3 lessons ask you to look at the speed of your life and the importance of rest. Did you just hit it? No, you didn't. Okay. So, chapter 1, which we are going to be dealing with today, is the stress test. And this is basically, I'm not really going to read this out loud. I don't want, copyright infringement or anything like that again. Sorry. But it says here, Psalm 55:6. I said, "Oh, that I had the wings of a dove. I would fly away and be at rest." As a mom with, as just a stay-at-home mom, I have thought that often. Oh, easy. It's okay. There you go, honey. Oh, you got lots. No, we're not sending them all on. No, you need to eat them. You're not playing with them. Say Cookie Crisp. Say Cookie Crisp. Okay. And basically, it's, have you noticed all the time savers available, in your life? Yet, one of the greatest ironies is, despite all of our advances, in this time-saving devices, we as a whole feel more crunched, than ever. So, yeah. Now, let's see. Without much warning, the to-do list of life can get pretty long, of course, and at times it can even seem overwhelming. Now, we're going to see just how stressed you are. All right. There. Will you please not? Yeah, I know kind of the irony of this here. I regularly feel that I have too much to do in a given day. Yes, that is me. How about you? No. I don't have time to get organized. Oh, I have tried. I get organized and then little hands and big hands disorganize everything for me. I tend to get irritated when I'm kept waiting. Oh, no. I enjoy those moments of peace when I can just sit back and wait. Because it is a nice namaste moment. Yes. Now, this one may get a little irritated at waiting, don't you? Yes, you do. What? No, my glasses. Hunter, no. No. Mine. No. I frequently give up sleep in order to get things done. Do you want to go sit with George? Yes, I often will go to bed late simply so I can get more done. It is easier to do things myself than ask and train someone else to do them. Yes, in this house, that is a definite. Yeah. Ask my husband to clean, or my kids, and it's every 5 seconds. Where does this go? 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 So, it is easier to say, okay, fine, whatever, I got it. You leave, get out of my way. Truth be told. Let's see. I have a tendency to set really high goals for myself. Not really. That's not really me. I don't really have high goals. Well, wait, let me take that back. In a way, yes, I do. What did you do? Okay. My goal has always been to be a June Cleaver. Perfect children, well, not perfect, but, well-behaved, well-kept children, well-kept house, well-kept life. I wanted to be... I wanted to be that, housewife, that happy housewife that we've all envisioned through TV. Now I think I'm a Bundy. Instead of a Brady, I'm a Bundy. Yeah, I'm Peggy Bundy. At times that's what I feel like. But hey, that is life. So, and it says, if you have checked off more than 2 statements above, then you have more stress in your life than you realized. So, and then it goes on to state, how much we need, how much we need God to restore us, and how much He wants to restore us. So, and from there we will go on. Okay. And then it gets into, there are 2 questions. I've already got my answers written down right here. Give me. Thank you. Thank you. What are some of your... Oh, by the way, if you wish, feel free to answer some of these comments. Some of these questions in the comment section below. You do not feel the need to do so. Yes, honey? Are you getting tired? Oh, you want the notebook. But if you would like to do this journey along with me, you may do it in your own journal, or you may comment it. But it says, what are some of your favorite time-saving devices or best practices for saving time? For me, I miss the automatic dishwasher that I had in the apartment. Oh my God, I miss it. Yes, honey, I do love my slow cookers and my, the crock pots. You can just put your food in and go, and then it cooks. Without that, I probably wouldn't be eating a lot of lunch a lot of times. I love my Keurig knockoff Walmart brand. Is like $15 to $15-20. Them little K cups are good. You gotta have your coffee. This isn't even my mug. Mom's, I guess, but hey. I mean, it's good. Everything is pre-measured and just right. Pour in your water, you pop in your top, you push the button, and you go. And you got coffee in just a little bit of time. What would you... Oh, here, you want to look at this one? Or here's a book for you, too. So, yes, that's what I enjoy. That's just a few of mine. Now, I do a lot of multitasking, like what I'm doing right now. I have 2 loads of dishes soaking. These are, now for me, a load of dishes really is not a whole lot. I do have a small sink, but I will fill, both sides with dishes and soap water to soak. I will, yes, honey. I started off this morning. I loaded the washer, started that, checked the dryer, emptied that. And then I went and I basically washed a load of dishes that I had sitting overnight, soaking. So washed those, and then once I had those washed, I got more dishes in to soak, fresh water and everything. So fresh soap and let them soak. Then I went into the living room and I started sorting the laundry that I had taken out of the dryer. Put it in its baskets as to who gets what. And then I began, cleaning up. And once that once I heard the washer stop, I went over there, switched it over, started a new load. Got the dryer and everything started. Then I went over, put the dishes away. The dishes that were drying, I put them away. And then I washed 2 more loads. I washed what was in the sink. And then I got more ready. Yes. And then I went back, to cleaning. And I got my floors and everything. And that is probably about when Hunter woke up. So, cleaning your house with a child running around, it's like trying to brush your teeth when you're eating Oreos. And then in the middle of all this, I did have to help George, and my lunch was one of the chickenless patties I got. And what else? Oh yeah, and I would eat that while cleaning. So, take a bite, set it down, clean up a bit, take a bite, clean up a bit, take a bite, clean up a bit. That is your milk. I don't want it, honey. Thank you. Yes. So, yes, that is, Now, for dinners, you guys have seen me cook. I mean, time saving. I would love to do homemade mashed potatoes. There. I know. It is so much cheaper and the taste is just better. But instead, I have to use the instant. To save time with cooking my rice, I cook it in the microwave. Oh, low battery. I need to plug this in a minute. Yay. I find all sorts of little ways to cut corners here and there. Yeah. I mean, I give both of my kids a bath at the same time. However, with Dean, we've had to start giving him a bath and a shower in the morning. What? At times, I will put all 3 kids in the bath together. Now, if Hunter is in the bathtub, I am right there watching him. I'm usually cleaning. That's when I clean the bathroom. I have cleaned the litter box while using the bathroom. 2 tasks at once! Yay! And of course, I love audiobooks. Audiobooks are wonderful. I can listen to my book while I clean, or while I drive, or while I do whatever. So, what are some of your ideas? Number 2. Hey, no! We don't throw food. You're mad. No more. Gone. Gone. Have you ever purchased a time-saving device that actually took more time than it was worth? Me? No, I have not. I haven't really bought any, time-saving devices. Now, I have tried, block time. I have tried a strict schedule with alarms. So, this task for an hour, this task for an hour, this task for an hour, this task for an hour. That's one thing I did forget to do. One thing I always do, though, I do a lot of planning, lists, and then I always try to organize my time and stuff. What? So, yes. However, it doesn't always work. But as I said, I tried, the hourly alarms to remind me to go to the next task. Okay, is this what you want? Hey, is that what you want? There, good boy. However, that did not work. So I switched to block schedule, where you've got this block for here, this block for this block for this block for this. I tried that, and that was a flop. I mean, I did try it. I stuck with it for a good, month or 2. And things just did not get done. Well, then you need to stay put for it, honey. He's getting a little tired. Joy. But here, he'll go sleep just like this. He goes sleepy just like this. Yes, nighty night. Nighty night. He's starting to feel a little better, at least. I may have to take him to the doctor this afternoon. I'm going to check his temperature later just to see. And unfortunately, but back on topic, I have found that for Hunter and I and the kids, strict schedules just don't really work, unfortunately. So it's... I mean, what have you guys tried that hasn't worked? I mean, maybe what's something that has worked for you? No. And then it goes on here, despite all the time-saving gadgets and practices, many women feel more time crunched, which results in us being overworked and overscheduled and stressed. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much stress do you feel you have in your life right now? And can you identify some of the sources of the stress in your life? Me, I am starting to calm down. Ask me last month, ask me in October, September, October, I would have said a 10. I have come down to a solid 8. Stress-wise, yes. Because you guys, I will say this now, everything you say about this house, I have already thought. Everything you say about me, usually, I have already thought it. Okay? You guys cannot be any more, you cannot be harder on me than I am. You cannot be any harder on me than I am to myself. So, the condition of the house, my room, myself, that puts a lot of stress on me because I am trying to get it all done. And it's, hey, I'm really trying here. I clean to the point where I collapse in bed most nights. I play referee more often than not. Feel like I should be walking around with white stripes on. Black and white stripes. Ooh. Now, Karen's condition, and at times George's condition, have put, stress on me. Because they are people that I love. And they are suffering. And to see them suffer makes me suffer. It's, I don't know, empathy. So, sympathy, empathy, whichever one. Taking care of my kids, like my little special buddy here, Hunter, and, just trying to take care of my husband. Trying to be the wife. Trying to be that good wife, that good mother. Trying to live up to the stereotypes. It's all stressful. Trying to be, that's the super mom. I had that habit kicked for a while. But things happen. And now I'm back to trying to be super mom all over again. Another big stressor is all the pets. Candace brought home, what started as 4 feral strays that she tamed because they were, younger. And then 2 of them end up having, litters. And that's before I moved in. Before I even moved in here. So it's, And I move in, and, all the pet care just gets dropped in my lap. And it's like, really? I've got to take care of all these cats all of a sudden, plus my kids? Yes. And then for a while, I had to take care of Karen and make sure she didn't, take all of her medication. And then I had to listen to her say, I can do it. I can do this myself. Well, all right, fine, here. Put her in the hospital and give her access to her own meds. And what does she do? She takes them all at once. So, yeah. And then, of course, it is stressful, the fact that I don't get time for me. I tried to schedule a day for me, and then everything happened, and that just got tossed out the window. I mean, schedules change, work changes, life changes, and boom, my day is gone. So I am scrounging for time for myself. And then, of course, my own mental issues are a problem. I mean, am I blowing this out of proportion? Yes, that's your milk. I mean, am I blowing? I mean, I've got the concept. Am I blowing? What? I have the. Hey. Yes. Go play. Am I handling this right? Is this normal? Is this, too different? Is it too out there? Am I handling this right? Emotionally, mentally? Okay, and am I like this because it's okay, or am I like this because it's my borderline? I mean, am I like this, or is this my mental illness? And then, of course, there's the issue with not having a real sense of self. No, you don't. That is the next thing I would like to work on. Once I finish, the resting in Him, I would like to find a book or workbook on discovering your inner self, who God made you to be. What? Yes. So, I have a lot in my life to be stressful about. Now, will you please stop? No. Milk. So, yes, it's there. Now, next. Yeah, this is more or less almost done. We're halfway done. It says, during Jesus's life, he undoubtedly felt pressure and stress. Everybody wanted something from Jesus. So, and it says to read Mark 1:21 through 34. And I had my Bible out, but I guess someone wanted to read it. So, and there he goes. It says Mark, right? Sorry. Yes, Mark 1:21. All right, let's open up our Bibles. It's okay. What's wrong? Oh, did you get hurt? Come here. Come here, baby. It's okay. Oh, I kiss you. Mwah. 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 Where? Oh. Mwah. I kissed there, and I kissed there. Anywhere else? And oh, mwah, 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 mwah. Oh, in there. Okay. Mwah. Oh, you want me to kiss there too? Mwah, mwah, mwah. Now you're doing it just to get kisses. Mwah. Mwah. That's okay. Mama loves giving you kisses. Oh, mwah. I love you. Mwah. No. No. That is not nice. Okay. Now, I have the New International Version here. So we go to Mark. I probably should have marked it. I had it open. However, I have a child and he likes that. There we go. And it's Mark. And this got closed. Yay, but it's right here. 1:21. Here it is. And wow, that's a lot. Okay. I will go ahead. This is probably going to be a long video, and I do apologize, but I'm going to go ahead and read this with you, or to you, whichever. They went to, let's see here, Capernaum. I hate these names. It's hard to pronounce for me. And when the Sabbath came, Jesus went into the synagogue and began to teach. The people were amazed at his teaching because he taught them as one who had authority, not as the teachers of the law. Just then, a man in their synagogue who was possessed by an impure spirit cried out, "What do you want with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." "Be quiet," said Jesus sternly. "Come out of him." The impure spirit shook the man violently, and he came out of him with a shriek. Why am I suddenly seeing, the demons coming out through the mouth and the black smoke from Supernatural? I'm sorry. I hope that's not inappropriate. I do apologize, but I have a very vivid imagination. The people were all so amazed that they asked each other, "What is this? A new teaching? And with authority? He even gives orders to impure spirits, and they obey him." News about him spread quickly over the whole region of Galilee. As soon as they left the synagogue, they went with James and John to the home of Simon and Andrew. Simon's mother-in-law was in bed with fever, and they immediately told Jesus about her. So he went to her, took her hand. Yes, baby. Thank you. Oh, lovely. No more, honey. No. Oh, lovely. White cheddar cracker dipped in peppermint coffee. So he went to her, took her hand, and helped her up. The fever left her, and she began to wait on them. That evening, after sunset, the people brought to Jesus all the sick and demon-possessed. The whole town gathered at the door. What? Listen. What? And Jesus healed many who had various diseases. He also drove out many demons, but he would not let the demons speak because they knew who he was. It's actually quite good. And it has a list here. It broke it all down. See, I like this. It has a leader's guide. Okay. Let's see, it says Jesus traveled with his disciples as they went to Capernaum. He taught at the synagogue. He cast out an evil spirit. He traveled to the home of his disciples, where he healed a woman. Then he spent the night healing sick and demon possessed. So, yes, Jesus had a lot to do. He was a very busy man. Scripture reveals that the whole town gathered at his door, and he silenced the evil spirits. And then we go to Mark 1, 35. He got up very early in the morning while it was still dark. Jesus got up, left the house, and went off to a solitary place where he prayed. Now it says, the question here, this is 2:5, is why do you think this one activity was crucial to Jesus's life and the impact he had on others? It's the power of prayer. Prayer allows us, to lift our burdens up off our chest and place them at the feet of God. And I feel that is a very important, thing. We need to pray so that God can hear us and help us and understand us. He knows what we need, but he did say for us to ask. Reminds me a lot of James. Sadly, James said, if I need him to do something, I but have to ask. Now, I will say it does get, it can be a bit annoying to have to ask. And then if you really want to get onto the topic with that, you should be specific. It's, can you please do this? God, can you please help me make it through the day? Well, okay. God, can you please help me? Let's break it down. It's like, Let's see what can we do? It's like, dear Lord, can you please help me find homes for these cats? Lord, can you please help me provide enough sustenance for my family? I've prayed that a lot. But that daily prayer allows you to take the burdens off of your chest and lay them at God's feet so that you do not feel the weight. And then it goes on with 6 is, why do you think finding solitary time to pray is important to your life and the impact you have on others? Me, personally, and I'm probably going to be answering number 7 as well, which is, how does taking the time to get away to pray change you? For me, taking those few minutes out of the day to pray allows me to focus, to get my mind back into focus after it has been scattered about. What? That won't fit. There. It allows me to collect my thoughts, to focus, and then to get that burden. Yes, it's not gonna work like this, honey. Okay, here, put it on. So like that. There you go. Yay! Yay! It gives me a minute to take a breath and to look at the... Oh, boy. Now it's stuck. There. You know, it lets me to take a step back and look at the problem to find a new solution. It allows me to take a step back and to breathe. And of course, that time to pray, it rejuvenates and energizes your spirit, your soul. That connection to God, it gives you the warmth, the love, the energy you need to carry on. Yes, thank you. Oh. And number 8. How does taking time to get away and pray enable you to handle the stress and pressures of life better? Well, I think I've already described that. Yes. Sometimes you just need a breather. You just need an ear to listen. You know, somebody to just listen to you. And then, yes, at times I have prayed. It's like, how can I do this? What can I do? And then I will stop and I will meditate on this prayer. And the answer will come to me. And I feel that that is, you know, God sending the Holy Spirit down and giving me the message and guiding me. I mean, and of course, is there anything, part B, 2:8, is there anything that prevents you from getting away to pray more often? Yes, I would love to pray more, but again, I have a almost 24/7 attachment here. I have so many duties that I even have to work when I go to the bathroom. Yeah, I go to the bathroom and I'm still working. I'm still doing housework. It's sad, but it's true. Yes, you brightness. I mean, I would love more time. I found that I trade sleep for prayer time. I pray as I'm falling asleep. I would love to have time to just sit there and, Lord, hear me now. I mean, I pray in the car. I pray on Sunday. I mean, I love to go to church. I have 2 churches that I will attend depending on the situation. If I do not have the gas, if I don't have a lot of gas, then I will go to Gum Spring Methodist Church, which is maybe 5-minute drive down the road. Yes. But if I had my choice, I prefer to go to Hope Church. They are more like 30 to 45 minutes away. Yeah. But I really enjoy the atmosphere and the compassion and, well, I enjoy both churches. So, and there have been times where it feels like God has spoken to me directly through the sermon, which is why I continue to go there. And here, the truth is, no matter how overworked or overscheduled you may feel, God desires to restore you. Your desire for rest will never match God's desire to give you rest. He longs to renew you. All right, now yes, thank you. All right, it has been about an hour, so I am going to stop here, and later tonight I will make a part. Yes. I will make a part 2 to this video where we will get into the digging deeper, ponder and prayer, and the bonus activity that is listed in the book. So, as I said, my laundry is probably done. I love you. And it is time for me to go get that. I have laundry and dishes to do. And then I have to prepare for dinner. So, may the Lord watch over you. And bless you through the day. This is Borderline Mom and Hunter signing off for now. We hope you have enjoyed this time, and we look forward to chatting with you and catching up with you later. Say bye. Bye.